It's a cloudy day, but still kind of warm. Rake me some more straw. I think this is my 4th or 5th or maybe even 6th truckload of pine straw that I've had to go get. I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it in my trenches, cover my cardboard that I put down. That way it'll cover up the cardboard, make it easier to walk on. I started up here at the beginning of this garden. I've gotten that far. You can see the different trenches I've got. I've got one going down the middle too, but it neatens it up a little bit, so therefore I like it. Well, wouldn't you know it, I missed it by this much. I'm gonna have to go rake some more straw. I decided to take a page out of Evan from the North Branch's channel and just get me some limbs or logs placed right up the road that they clearing out some woods and they just cutting these down. So I went up there and got a couple of them. I'm gonna make a trellis here. You can't have too many trellises. Then I'm gonna go ahead and plant some pole beans right here. See if I can get them in before frost. It started drizzling, so I had to put the camera up. It wasn't raining bad enough for me to go inside, but I didn't want my camera to get messed up. So I went ahead and I planted some pole beans right through here. So they'll grow up this fence and then up these strings about as high as I can reach. I did go ahead and put a little chicken compost over the top of it as well. Hopefully it'll get us something for it frost. I did go ahead and plant some beets here while it was drizzling, and some turnips, I think some mustards, and I just kind of mixed them all in through here. But hopefully that little rain will come along and it'll get these seeds going for me. It sure gets the weeds going. Went ahead and done this bed too the same way. Put beets, mustard greens, and turnips. I just spread it all out through here. You can't really have a living root garden if you don't have living roots in the ground. So that's where we're going. I'm going to try and keep stuff planted all the time. You'll notice over here, in this little patch, that's just a blend. It's actually a deer blend that the deer hunters put out on their deer plots. And I'm not real sure what all's in it, to be honest with you. I think there's some ryegrass, obviously, some clover, some wheat, some oats. I'm not real sure what all's in it. But I want to go ahead and get this planted. If I decide to come back and plant something else in it that I can eat, I'll just put it right in there amongst them. And I did decide in this bed to go ahead. I had another bucket of rabbit manure that was really finely composted, and I sprinkled it all over this bed while I was doing. In these two beds, I had that hay that I tried, my little hay bale garden, that I did not like too much. And I decided I got 2 bales and I went ahead and put them out in this bed and right here in this bed. I got to finish this bed out whenever my other hay bales are ready. But we're going to try that in these beds, see how this deep mulch works on it. Hopefully I'll get me some okra pretty soon. I see some blooms. This bed, I went ahead and planted some radishes. I don't know what kind they are, some kind of red radish. I just kind of planted in between my beans and in the bare spots that I had. All these pepper plants, I just cut down a lot of them. I got to cut down the rest of them. I've got more peppers than I know what to do with. Over here in this other bed, oh, I know what I planted. I planted some carrots. And again, I don't know what kind, just some carrots I got from the feed and seed up the road. I got a little patch right here. And I planted something else over here. But for the life of me, I can't remember what. Lemongrass is doing all right. I like having the flowers in the garden right in amongst them. Y'all can tell I've listened to Jerry Clower a time or two in my life. And over on this side, I just planted some squash. I'm going to see if I can get some squash before it freezes. I think I should. I went ahead and piled some more rabbit manure on top of it to get it going. Still got a few bare spots in this little garden. I'm going to have to put something in it. I'm not real sure what. I may just put some of that deer mix in it, or I may put some mustard greens. I've got plenty of those, out 5 or 10 pounds of that, and that goes a good little ways. Maybe try some more spinach. You never know. Had to put up this wire here to go around my garden again. I actually can hook it up to the electric fence charger because my dog decided he liked to come in my garden and dig. Been over a year since he's been in it, but I took this down to get all this prepared, and he decided, or she decided, that it was time to investigate the garden. So I had to put it back up, so convince her that she don't want in my garden. Better not get in my garden. Before I leave out, let me show you my Ringa trees. This is the one I cut, I don't know, maybe a month ago. I can't remember now. But look how good it is bushed out. I like that. This one, I didn't cut, but I am. I just hated to cut it because it had some flowers up there at the top, some blooms. You can't really see them. But man, that thing has got tall. Probably 12, 14 foot tall. And while I'm thinking about it, I have a live at 9 o'clock a.m. Central Time on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, most every Tuesday. And if you have an opportunity, why don't you join us? Let us know who you are, and we'll share you out and try and help you out. If you need some subscribers, we'll promote that. We'll do whatever we can. Just want you to be in there with us and meet all our good friends that generally show up on Tuesdays. God bless. Hope y'all have a fantastic week.